When you watch Slice of Life, the first thing that always comes to my head is like, yo, this is fun what they're doing. It could be something along the line of joining a band club, going camping somewhere, or just straight up hanging around. And I'm not gonna lie, for most of the time of this genre, you're going to see wholesome moments. And those wholesome moments will make you enjoy that anime 10 times more. And depending on the moment on top of that, it'll make you go and change your perspective of the anime. And like the same thing for romance, you can see in every genre. That'll be self-plugging, by the way. But anyways, unlike romance, yeah, they could have a moment in the anime, but they will also mainly put it in an OVA as well, or either like create a whole spin-off series for it. So that's always a massive W for it. And there's also filler as well, but most of the time people really skip filler, so, and I don't blame no one for that. But during the Slice of Life, you'll see people create a whole bond with each other, and we see how it even starts as well. And it's mainly like a random moment, or either that something convenient happens. But that's the thing, that's one of the best parts, because it mainly grabs your attention. And now you're over here debating if you want to go binge watch that anime, or you want to go take your sweet time with it. Because once you reach to the end of it, you either hope that there's more season to it, more OVAs, or either that a movie. And once you find out there's more, you'll get really excited for it. And it's always a good thing because you'll get entertained more. And while you're watching, you feel like you're a part of it as well. Yeah, you're not like physically there, but mentally you're there. And if you're questioning on why I said that, then let me explain real quick. First, we'll see their trials and errors, and we see how they find a solution to things. And when they tell a joke or laugh about a joke, you'll laugh along with them. And you build connections with the character on top of that, or I should say multiple characters at that. And that's what Slice of Life mainly focus on for that. And they do a pretty good job on executing for it. Most of the characters don't really feel bland, and they usually will have a unique personality. And some of them feel like you can easily relate to, and there's other characters you'll like for some reason. Either or, they all usually will put out a good vibe, and that's always a good thing. And basically what I'm trying to say, that you won't really find a character that you won't like. Yeah, you might like this character more than the others, but at the end of the day, you're not gonna hate any of them. And out of all Slice of Life I watch, I'm not gonna lie, I could not find one, because at the end of the day, it's not meant for you to dislike any character. They will usually do that for any other genre. For this one, how many characters would you like? And you'll probably name at least 4 people, because the main group usually involves 4 of them. And here's what I gotta say for that. Do I really blame you for that? I don't. But anyways, they'll usually do a group activity that'll seem like it will be fun, or make it more fun than it usually is. Prime example, school festivals. They would usually go ham for these type of things, and everything they're doing is mad fun, and we see them build more connections through that. Make me feel like I want to join in what they're doing, because where was that energy at when I was at school? To be fair, I didn't really like school in the first place, so of course that's going to play a factor. But anyways, but it's always so interesting to see what they do in these type of festivals. But then not only that, they do stuff for Golden Week, they do stuff for New Year's, they do stuff for Christmas. The group basically do stuff any birthday they could get. And the crazier part, most of Slice of Life usually go to the beach. Why, I really don't know, to be honest with you. All I know, they gotta slide that invitation over though, because who wouldn't want to join with them in these type of adventures? And don't say you wouldn't, you know it would be fun. But after they all got done with the fun stuff, exploring, doing stuff for what they want to do, they'll let you know when the story is about to end, and it hits like a truck. And those scenes hurt like heavy, and they will make you want to cry. And I wish I was trolling about it, but I'm serious about it. It either gets built up throughout the story, or is a question you had during the story, and then they show the reason why or how in that moment. And no matter how much you rewatch it, it's still going to hit different, because now you know the reason why or when it's about to end. And I don't care what anyone has to say, I be crying like how SpongeBob be crying, like heavy. And can you really blame me for that?
No.
But yeah, throughout what I was trying to say throughout the whole entire time, Slice of Life is a really good thing to watch, but it can also make you jealous for all the stuff that they're doing. It's like, oh my gosh, let me join in, please. But if you're ever interested in watching some Slice of Life anime, I highly recommend that you should. It can change your perspective about things, and you'll have a good time watching. But hey, I'm not going to leave y'all in the dark, and I'm going to recommend y'all some. Alright, get ready and go. My Ordinary Life. No, not the song. Fun fact, it was actually inspired from that anime, so the more you know. But anyways, Lucky Star is a really good one. And that one big one I'm gonna say, K-On! I promise you will enjoy the whole ride for it. And a guaranteed popular one is Butchie the Rock. Everyone knows what Butchie the Rock is. But there's also another one that people don't really talk about. It's Hitori Butchie. They both have similar names, so it's not surprising if you find Butchie the Rock instead of Hitori Butchie. And if you're a fan of That Time I've Been Crying as a Slime, there's also Slime Diaries. Highly recommend you should check that out. And there's also another one too. I've been killing slimes for 300 years. Highly recommend you should check that out as well. But yeah, if you have any suggestions of Slice of Life animes, let me know down in the comments down below. Hey, you could put people on, you could put me on, who knows? But that's all I really have to say though. And like I said again, give Slice of Life a watch. You'll have one of the best times. Anyways, if you did enjoy it, like to be appreciated, sharing nice, let me know in the comments. Also, shout out to my Nintendo channel. I'll be playing Xenoblade 2 on there. It'll be in the description. So goes as my Twitch and my Discord server. But that's besides the point though. I really do hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time in a different video. If not, I hope you have a good life. I love y'all.